Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. Somebody's been asking me for weeks now to read on the housing properties, especially in London. Okay, so I will do it, but I've got a dare to ask coming up soon. So I do like questions like this normally to be asked on the dare to ask, but we'll just see. Okay, we'll just see. Okay, what do we need to know about house prices in London? Trapped in the past, found out something that's happened in their past. So obviously something's going wrong here. I'm getting finding out as well, being told something that could shoot properties up. Is that right? It could go up. Oh, I'm getting lies. Lies. Maybe somebody's saying, oh, everything's working well and it's not. Something somebody says or does will have a drastic impact on the value of property. And I think that's just, you know, by the by. So will Iran somehow, you know, have anything to do with this? Something in writing, not seen, in the dark. Is this inflation? Did Rachel Reeves said she wouldn't tax anymore? Is this Rachel Reeves going to do something drastic? Oh, absolutely, you know, making out to get the homes moving. Right, well, I think in the past where you've had these rentals and the laws there have changed, so actually, from experience, people are actually selling up rather than being lumbered with these freeloaders who can move into your house apparently and don't have to pay the rent. They can just squat there and cause you problems. So I'm seeing a big shift from rental, which creates something. But this is all done on fraud. It's a lie. And once the lie's exposed, I think it comes crashing down. Does it come crashing down? No, you've got people buying up houses. In fact, you've got the local authorities, you know, collaboration here, buying houses. Is this anything to do with BlackRock buying up all the land? I'm going for young people. Well, young people are barely affording to get on the ladder. Okay, well, this worries me. This concerns me. So I'm going to say whatever bubble you think you're in is going to burst. Somebody says something and then all of a sudden it just drops. Well, that's the stock market. Is the stock market going to crash? It's going to go into utter chaos. Okay, so for quite some time, you're not going to feel confident. Should people hang on to the properties? Yes or no? Ugh. Hey, this is not financial advice or anything, okay? So do not take my word for it. Well, I think there might be a bit of a problem. Should you hang on to it? I just kind of get like something coming your way that isn't very pleasant and you just have to stay through. So have we had a housing crash before? Because I kind of feel like it's all those ingredients that kind of go up to it and then rocket and skyrocket. So a property is going to skyrocket. If they do, it won't be for long. I think the very fact that prices are so high at the moment, which is good if you own a house, obviously, but it's traumatic for those that don't. So it's like, it'll go, 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 and then the bubble bursts. That's what I'm getting. The bubble bursts. So what about gold? You know, is it a yes to buy gold or a no? It's a no. So something's going to go on with the gold. It's all right saying you're buying gold online, but unless you haven't got it in your hand, it'll be worth nothing. Yeah, don't get involved, it says. I'm getting pointless battles, but that's just my reading. And silver. What's the prognosis for silver? Getting a bit of tension. So on the silver factor, you might be seeing that it's going up and up and up, but I'm getting something's hampered. So maybe something causes silver not to be as productive either. Okay, so if you already own a house, what should you be aware of? Well, I'm getting don't walk away, don't give up. And there's no escape. So sometimes you might feel, you know, trapped with a house, thinking, oh, well, I've made such and such profit I've made profit in my house. I can now go buy a fancy house. But the problem is the money that you've got for that house actually isn't enough for that dream house, okay? You'd just be buying the same. Does that make sense? Probably not. What should you bear in mind if you are in investment in gold? Oh, look at that, gold digger. Money is my god and greedy. Gold digger. Gold digger. Gold goes up. I'd say gold definitely goes up. It like shoots. Especially for those that have invested heavily. And silver. Yeah, not quite the movement that we've been promised on the silver, I get. So, bit of a delay there. I'm getting no celebrations as yet. But that's not to say that it won't go up. It's just hampered by something else. Probably to do with where people are purchasing other stuff. And if you want to buy a house, so if you want to buy a house, this could be the wrong time. Certainly with interest rates and everything. Okay, now this has happened to my boy as well. So they've just bought a house. Yeah, already the interest rates are going through the roof. I think anybody buying a house right now may find that it's cost you a bit more. I mean, it's only a temporary thing, okay, so things will get righted. I tell you, houses always go up in the end. Wrong side of authority. I just think the new government rules as well, you've got some kind of, well, they definitely don't want you to buy a house, okay, but that's not it. It's, there's something wrong between, I'm getting it's not right, that's what I said, not right. Maybe the banks. You're not doing it right. You're not doing it the right way. Okay, if you're buying a house, what should you be mindful of? Oh, the government's going to screw you. Yeah, this is about interest rates, okay? So either get fixed in or even a windfall later. But like there's a bit of pain on this housing market to come. And I think it's something to do with our government. So did the government cause a problem for homeowners? Absolutely. They're trying to make it ever so difficult for you to get on that ladder in the first place as well. They're just corrupt, aren't they? The government just corrupt. Okay, so cost of living. What do we need to know about the cost of living? I think the banks are going to cut interest rates. Maybe a bit of a windfall there. Should people be stocking up a little bit as the weeks go by? Give up, walk away. So you're going to have I don't know, maybe people are saying it's going to go up and maybe some people are saying, oh, well, it'll be panic buying and stuff. So while you trust, you know, that everything is going to be all right and there'll be food in the shops next week and you can, you know, put petrol in your car, you're fine. The minute you start believing otherwise, well, anarchy just breaks out as well. So I think we've got a bit of a way to go to get to that situation. What about gas and electric? Now that's definitely, you know, unstable. Why are, you know, these companies taking their, you know, the losses out of their profits? They don't invest in anything. It's like the waterworks. There's cracked pipes and everything all over the places. No, they don't bother because they don't have to, do they? Yet they're swimming spillage and sewage all over our fields and, you know, well, food. Yeah, we're not going to like that part of it at all. Are there going to be food shortages, as they state? Again, people are holding back until the last minute. I was thinking last night, right, what do you buy if you think you're going to run out of food? So obviously pasta and stuff, but everything that goes in your fridge goes off. I thought, oh, maybe powdered milk, or, you know, I mean, we could always have beans on toast and then spaghetti on toast and even egg on toast, and buy some bread mix so you can mix your own loaves, you know, all that stuff. So if you see that, if you remember from days gone by with the COVID shopping, toilet rolls, you know, wash powder, all stuff like that, maybe just get a little bit extra. And will the government give any of their, you know, the benefits handouts to people to support all this? Well, they don't know what they're doing, do they? They don't know what they're doing. So it'll be a last minute job. They ain't got a plan at all. I hate this government. I really, really do. In fact, I just think, you know, I've stepped into a whole new timeline of events with life. They make whatever's gone before look great compared to where we are now. Okay then, so what should we know about the next few weeks? Prepare, but yeah, so if you've got anything you really like and you think could be limited or restricted, because there may be restrictions. Are restrictions coming in? No. If there's stuff you like that, you know, you're used to paying for, like cheap or offers, then do that. Stick to that, okay? Because I'm getting upside down here. Certainly just, you know, I don't know, maybe whatever you think it is that you can't live without food-wise. And whatever you can freeze as well. Somebody said lentils. Oh, you can put a few lentils in with your mince and this, that and the other. I can't stand lentils. In fact, I don't know why, but I tend to remember, you know, being a kid and playing with lentils, not actually eating them. And they weren't cooked neither. Yeah, I'll be upside down for a while. What about the price of food? It's saying fairness here as well. Be fair to others. There's a lot of fear mongering going on, okay? So are the government trying to scare us and keep us anxious? Yeah, they want you to worry. They're worried as well, by the way, but for the wrong reasons. Okay, last card. Outcome for us. Don't take risks, okay? Don't take risks unnecessarily. So, you know, buy a few extra tins, a bit extra coffee, maybe, tea bags, you know. Oh, sugar. Sugar was one, wasn't it? And just wait. Just wait. Okay, guys, that's it for the cost of living crisis and everything else, properties. Bear in mind, again, do not, you know, take this as legal advice. But, you know, what goes up must come down. Okay. All right, guys. Bye now. Bye-bye.